Did you know that many of the technologies we rely on today were first developed for military use in the 70s? They may have been created for defense, but their impact has stretched far beyond the battlefield. From GPS to Kevlar, let's dive into these 13 military inventions that have continued to shape our lives even today. Number 1. GPS, or Global Positioning System. Can you even imagine a world without GPS? Global Positioning System, or GPS, was invented by the U.S. military to help the troops and missiles navigate with precision. The system relies on a network of different satellites orbiting Earth, which communicate with the receivers on the ground. From precise targeting and positioning to ultimately saving lives and improving the mission success rates, this technology revolutionized military operations. But nowadays, it is everywhere. Your phone, your car, and even the apps that help track your lost pets. One of the best things about GPS is its incredible accessibility, letting us find almost anything, anytime, from anywhere. The usage and applications of this technology go beyond just navigation. It plays an important role in various fields, from agriculture, where the farmers use GPS technology to farm more precisely, to aviation, where pilots highly rely on GPS for positioning and flight safety. Even outdoor enthusiasts use GPS devices for hiking, biking, and camping to better navigate and stay on track. Number 2. Stealth technology. Next up, we have a bit of military magic, stealth technology. Ever heard of the F-117 Nighthawk? It was one of the first stealth fighters of the military in the 70s. It was so stealthy that it barely registered on the radar. At the time, it was surely a game changer, capable of evading enemy air defenses. This innovation changed the face of warfare, allowing surprise attacks with adversaries often having no idea what struck them or from where. Today, modern aircrafts like the F-22 Raptor and B-2 Spirit bombers still rely on stealth technology to ensure their raids on enemy territory remain undetected. Nowadays, the impact of stealth technology goes beyond just military applications, including in the commercial sector. Most notably, this includes the automotive and aerospace industries. The reduction of radar signatures leads to safer and more efficient designs. Number 3. MREs, or meals ready to eat. Now you must have this question in mind. How did the soldiers feed themselves, as there was no kitchen or equipment to cook when they were on a mission? Ever heard of MREs? These were ready-to-eat, energy and protein-packed meals that were extremely easy to make. The best part? They were long-lasting and lightweight as well. There was no worry about how long the soldiers were deployed, as MREs are designed in such a way that they can last for years without refrigeration. Due to them being lightweight, it was a big relief for the soldiers, as they already had to wear gear that weighed heavily. What is interesting is that some even came with flameless heaters. It allowed the troops to have a warm meal without a fire or a stove. Now that would be a huge boost to morale when you are out on deployment, braving the elements. Originally invented in the 1970s by the military, nowadays these meals are also used by campers and preppers. There are civilian versions that can be easily bought online, and the good thing is that some of them are tasty enough to satisfy even the pickiest eaters. Number 4. Laser rangefinders. Also known as telemeters. These were devices used to measure distances with incredible accuracy by using laser beams. These were originally made for military use, created to help soldiers measure distances accurately on the battlefield within seconds. It proved to be a total game changer, providing a tactical advantage in combat. Especially for troops in fast-moving environments, telemeters saved precious time and energy. Eventually, they found their way into civilian life and are now frequently used in sports like golf, where players use them to perfect their swings by measuring the exact distance to the hole. Just imagine nailing that perfect shot with one of these little helpers. Their use isn't limited to golf though. Construction workers, engineers, and surveyors also rely heavily on laser rangefinders for precise measurements on building sites. These gadgets help ensure accurate reading, saving time and reducing the risk of errors. Number 5. Night vision goggles. Military battles can last for days and nights. Of course, we as humans aren't blessed with night vision, so how do soldiers see in the dark? If you're a fan of spy movies, you've probably noticed those iconic green night vision scenes where everything is illuminated in an eerie glow. Well, these green night vision scenes aren't any Hollywood fantasy, but they were invented by the military and first used in the Vietnam War. It helped the soldiers a lot, as they could now conduct raids, ambushes, and reconnaissance missions, regardless of nighttime, which got the enemies off guard. These goggles work by amplifying tiny amounts of ambient light, such as starlight or moonlight. This amplified light is then converted into a clearer, visible image. This technology still plays an important role, as it is used by law enforcement, rescue teams, hunters, and outdoor enthusiasts alike. If you want to go for an adventure in the forest in pitch black, take these goggles with you. These will not only help you to spot obstacles, but you may also be able to see some wildlife if you mind not tripping over your own feet. Number 6. Microwave. Now it might be a little shocking and hard to believe why a home appliance to warm food daily is present in this list. Well, surprise, surprise, the microwave oven has its roots in wartime innovations. It was developed initially to detect radar signals during military operations in World War II. The military used it to detect enemy planes by bouncing radio waves off them. Now there is a funny twist. Well, you see, there was an engineer named Percy Spencer who noticed something off. As he was working near an active radar, a chocolate bar that he had in his pants pocket started to melt. This happy accident kicked off the idea of using the waves of the radar for heating objects. The technology would be further developed over the next 20 years. The military sought to make these devices more adaptable in various environments and accessible in tighter spaces. Eventually, with the technology more compact and affordable, savvy entrepreneurs capitalized on it to bring it to the household kitchens. It made life all the more easier for the average Joe. Today, it's one of the staple kitchen appliances, ready to heat up leftovers in minutes. Isn't it a lifesaver? So next time you're warming up food at 2 a.m., remember, your microwave wasn't originally destined for the kitchen. Number 7. Body armor. As there were new technologies and gadgets being invented daily, the U.S. military started investing in body protection. This led to our next invention, bulletproof vests, meant to protect a soldier's vitals against bullets and other small projectiles. What do they use, you might ask? Well, they used Kevlar to make the vest. Kevlar, which was developed by DuPont, is a super strong material, which is 5 times harder than steel, yet so lightweight. You can wear it easily, allowing the soldiers to move freely while staying protected from the bullets and shrapnel. The innovation didn't stop here. The modern-day version of body armor is much stronger and lighter as compared to the 70s one. Today, you can get multi-layered Kevlar vests, ceramic-plated, and flexible body armor systems. These not only protect the body against knives and bullets, but they are also easy to wear and look incredibly cool too. Soldiers, SWAT teams, and even journalists today who work in war zones rely on this gear to stay safe. Even Hollywood uses it, showing off the bulletproof vest with their heroes walking away from the gunfights as if it isn't a huge deal. But for real-life peeps, it is not a prop. Number 8. Satellite communication. Picture yourself as a soldier, deep in enemy territory, relying on communication to stay coordinated with your team. Suddenly, all channels go silent. Confusion reigns as uncertainty creeps in. Without communication, the mission's success hangs in the balance. Your first instinct? Probably panic. Fortunately, since the 70s, satellite links made sure communication was never lost. These links used orbiting satellites to bounce signals between locations, allowing real-time updates and strategies to be coordinated from any point on the globe. This technology had a huge influence on how information was transmitted. It allowed for near-instant communication without any worry about distance or location. It worked magic, as it allowed the commanders to coordinate strategies and relay curial intel without fear of enemy interference. Fast forward to today, and satellite technology has become the backbone of modern life as it provides everything, from television broadcasts to cell phone signals. Even when you are streaming your favorite show on Netflix or FaceTime with your family all across the country, it's all thanks to satellites working tirelessly above us. Number 9. Smart munitions. Smart bombs, also known as precision-guided munitions, or PGMs, have been a revolutionary invention as they allow military forces to strike targets with pinpoint accuracy. They were equipped with sophisticated guidance systems like GPS and were designed to hit the area that was the supposed target, minimizing collateral damage. They are used as a standard in most air forces around the world today, as they are highly precision-conscious gadgets. PGMs helped in reducing civilian casualties compared to the previous conflicts where non-guided munitions were used, which resulted in a lot of collateral damage. This capability not only enhances operational efficiency, but also helps in maintaining the international standard of warfare by adhering to the principles of proportionality and distinction in combat. Smart munitions have evolved now as they are equipped with UAVs, which have precision-guided bombs. These can conduct operations from high above, while the operator remains safe on the ground. It has also found use in various civilian applications, Most notably in agriculture, farmers use these tools to target specific areas for planting, fertilizing, or pesticide application with extreme precision. This tech has made farming more efficient, reducing cost and environmental impact by minimizing resource waste. How cool is that? Number 10. Electronic warfare systems. Electronic warfare systems sound extremely cool, like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Well, it's one of the most essential elements of modern military strategy. At its core, electronic warfare is about jamming and disrupting enemy signals to break their communication and coordination. During conflicts, cutting off the enemy's command and control gives a decisive advantage. It enables you to execute missions without the constant threat of detection or counteraction. Let us say it has been nothing less of a strategic game changer, like having a secret cloak against surveillance. Even in today's tech-savvy world, we're using similar innovations to protect civilian life. Cybersecurity experts use principles from electronic warfare to shield digital networks against hackers and cyber attacks. It's like having a high-tech fortress, blocking malicious attacks before they can even reach our systems. Imagine having an invisible wall that keeps every negative force at bay. Doesn't that sound like something we all need in our lives? Number 11. Tactical computers. In the 1970s, with the Cold War in full swing, the two superpowers engaged in a fierce arms race, which led to a lot of military innovation. One of these technologies was tactical computers, invented to fight the challenge of managing complex logistics on the battlefield. These early systems were rather bulky and cumbersome to operate, but they set the stage for rugged laptops and tablets that not only soldiers, but we also use in our daily lives. These devices had been through a very hard time, which made them highly durable and incredibly reliable. Fast forward to the present, and the technology has evolved dramatically. Those same principles of durability and functionality are necessary for the consumer electronics we use every day. Have you ever used a waterproof tablet by the pool or on a camping trip? You should once again thank the military. The advances in design and technology have trickled down into civilian life, enhancing our experiences and making devices more versatile for outdoor activities. Number 12. The Internet. Here's a huge shocker. The origins of the Internet lie in the military. The U.S. Department of Defense developed ARPANET in the late 1960s as a way to maintain communication between research institutions, even if some parts of the network were damaged and destroyed. This was the Cold War era, when communications were critical, especially in the event of a nuclear fallout. The ARPANET laid the foundation of what morphed into the Internet we know and use today. It now links universities and military bases around the country. So when you were binge-watching cat videos on your phone or tablet, remember that this tech was also originally designed to help the military share files and research, not memes. The technology that allows us to stream videos, video chat, and share photos was born out of necessity for military communications and collaborations. Today, we can't even imagine our lives without the Internet. Once again, thanks to the military. Number 13. Chemical detection equipment. The 1970s was a desperate time. The military developed advanced pieces of equipment to detect chemical agents. It was one of the most critical innovations given the rising concerns about chemical warfare during that time. These devices, capable of identifying various toxic substances, served as lifesavers for the soldiers as they saved them from the possible threats posed by chemical attacks. The technology included portable detection kits and advanced sensors that could quickly analyze air samples, which ensured the safety of the troops in hostile environments. These technologies are still in use today and have evolved significantly. Chemical detection equipment plays a crucial role in serving as a vital tool for hazmat, or hazardous materials teams, and emergency responders, who help and work day and night to keep us safe in front of possible chemical spill leaks and accidents. These devices are used by agencies like the EPA and local fire departments to swiftly assess dangerous situations, saving the planet and its residents. It is not wrong when they say that necessity is the mother of invention. The race for military superiority pushed boundaries and sparked innovations we now rely on daily. Which military innovation did you find most intriguing? Comment below. If you like this video, be sure to click subscribe and stay tuned for more interesting content. Keep exploring and stay curious.